What's up, forehead? You recognize this thing? Probably not.
This is going to be the reveal video. If you're seeing this video, they do get finished at the end.
Today we're back working on the 500. We're not doing anything mechanical this week. Instead, what I have planned is we're going to be outside. What I want to do is I want to go over everything that has like damages and stuff. Like everything is so dusty. Every single piece of green. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's just cracks. Right here. Right here. This chipped. This I didn't even get to finish. This has runs. So I'm going to be going over a little bit of everything here. And I'm going to be washing it and finally going over the full fucking review. And this is probably going to take quite a few days. Bear with me. I know like everybody's been watching these videos. So I'm going to go into this and hopefully make something good out of it. You guys will just see the processes I'm going through. I'm essentially going to be doing the same thing all over again that I did before, except I'm going to try and not let the clear coat be as shitty as it was. Anyway, without further ado, let's hold on, and oh, I can't do it with that hand. And let's get these things wiped off. We're gonna wash them. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wash them. Okay, so some pieces came out absolutely amazing. Other pieces came out like a dead dog's turd. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm a little disheartened, honestly. Look at this. This looks amazing. Super sparkly. I don't know if you'll see it. I love sparkly paint. This too, oh my god, one side looks absolutely stunning. It's this side. Look at how stunning that looks. Oh my god, beautiful. And then you get this side where it's like, it looks all right, I guess. Actually, this piece looks pretty good. This piece, I'll call this one done. Now, the way I sprayed the tank, of course it's gonna look like crap. So I'm gonna have to sand it down, and when it's smooth, then put some paint, some extra paint on there to make it actually be smooth, and then clear. This, I'm pretty sure never even got clear coat on it. This got clear, and this looks pretty good too. There's no cracking in the green either, which is great. So this piece is actually done as well. This piece, it looks so good. But it has runs in the black and it has all the cracking in the green. Yeah, I don't know if you guys will see it. Future me, help them see that. Thanks. So this has to get done too. This needs clear coat. This doesn't look bad. This is good. This looks so stellar on this side. This side and the top look just like garbage because this green did whatever the hell it did. So this has to get redone. And this piece just has paint imperfections. Like we got, okay, future me, we got this part and we got this part, which I'm not too thrilled about. No cracking in the green, which is good. And then clear coat, fix the imperfections and clear coat. And then we got this piece that fell when it was down in the dungeon. This has to get redone too. After everything, we got 2 pieces done, and they're like 2 of the smallest pieces. This doesn't even have its design on it. This green is supposed to be up here, so that's cool. I'm just gonna time lapse this, so I'm roughly gonna sand down to 400 to where the green is smooth and it doesn't appear to be cracked or have any bumps or anything like that. I'm gonna sand down to 400 all the way until that's gone, and then I'm pretty much just gonna re-tape and respray. That's all I'm gonna do, except for this. The gas tank is gonna get taped, it's gonna get sprayed, it's gonna get sanded, pretty much a little bit of everything, just because of how the texture came out after paint. It does have a lot of overspray on it too, so yeah. Without any further ado, I'm gonna get back at it. This is gonna be the reveal video, so if you're seeing this video, they do get finished at the end, I promise. Alright, so GoPro battery died and I got a little carried away, but this is what we're looking at. This is the tank. Tank finally has its pattern of green on it. And then we got the black. Sanded that down, got that nice and ready for, I need to put more black on this because there's some blue right here. Sanded this down, redid that. This was the one with the bad spot right here. So I went through and gave this a new coat of black. The green and the silver are actually pretty good, so when this is dry, peel it up, spray some clear. I sanded through this, I know you guys saw that. This is just gonna need some green. This is the one that was already in clear, so I ended up going through and like sanding the whole thing down to 1,000. This way I could paint over it. And this piece is just waiting on clear, but I'm waiting until I start going crazy with clear over there. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. Everything's gonna be hopefully in clear today. I would like to hope. Sun doesn't look like it's gonna go down for another couple hours. I think I might be able to bang it out. So I'm gonna set up a time lapse again and hopefully it translates. So I put that one layer of clear on the little sissy bar piece, which was all green, and it looks like it's doing all right. No cracking, nothing like that anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them. Here we go. Alright, well, put clear coat on everything as you guys saw. Everything has some nice clear coat on it. Check this out. Got a little bit of a mock-up going right now. Obviously, I'm not going to put everything together until all the clear coat dries. For a rattle can, ask for better. We're gonna wait for all the clear coat to dry, both on the stuff that's out there and the stuff that's in here, and put everything on. Once everything dries, I'll see you guys back here, and I'm gonna put all the grommets and all that stuff everywhere, and yeah, I'll see you guys when it dries. Now everything is dried. Look at these things, man. Look at them, just look at them. So I brought all the fairings out here. We got everything that's supposed to be on this. I got all of the little knickknacks and grommets and all that stuff, and everything's gonna go on. The only thing I don't have is the windshield. I'm gonna have to find that somewhere. This fairing is gonna need a little bit extra work because if you remember back in the other video when everything came off, kind of pulled the wires off. So first thing I kind of want to do is I want to get all the grommets into the gas tank because it's just the big piece. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the tape out of here. First thing we're gonna do is put the gas tank stuff back on. This way nothing gets in there. Something unique about these, if you ever are missing your key, if you go right on the wing here and drill a hole, I forget what size the hole is, I'll look it up, and there's actually a screw right here, and you unbolt all of this and you take the whole thing off because that is the last thing that holds everything on there. And you flip this up in order to do it on a normal. Stop fucking honking. Go the fuck up to the door. This goes first though. This, your divot goes towards the back. Nope, not the right size. Cool. Do I have anything in here that'll work? Fucking no.
A few moments later.
Hi, I'm back. I'm about to do something you're never supposed to do. But since you guys don't know what that is, it's a secret. When you're tightening this down, you want to make sure you go in almost like a star pattern. Okay. Now, thankfully, I have the key so I can close that. Yowzers. The first thing I actually want to put onto the bike is going to be the fender. In order to put the fender on and take it off, you have to take the wheel off. So this is going on first. This way everything else is easy. So my tried and true method for getting this wheel off the ground is simply leaning the bike over onto the back wheel and the kickstand, just using the handlebars, and just slide this and let it settle. This is the Yoshi exhaust. It's a full exhaust, so I don't know if stock differs, but this is what I do, and keeps this wheel off the ground, and it's relatively stable. Don't do anything dumb, and it'll be okay. So next, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the axle out, drop the wheel. And it's usually nice to have like a little bit of a beaten stick. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can just use your fingers. Pull it out and drop it down. So these bikes have a cable-driven speedo, and there's a little ring in here, and it's gonna hold on to this as hard as it can. And you're just gonna pull it out, and your wheel's off. And we're just gonna bring the fender over here, give it a little bit of a squeeze, and slide it up. Set it into place, and it'll help a lot to just kind of lay on the ground and look up at it while you're doing it. And you can start bolting, and just tighten them up. Cool. Now you take your wheel and you just put it back on. And now we got a front tire and a fender. Okay, so now that we got our fender on, we no longer have to be lifting the bike or anything like that. We can put the rest on real nicely. Next, we'll do the gas tank. You got a grommet on each side and the one in the center. All right, well, I found part of it. I don't know where the rest of it is, but I know I have this part. There's that. And the gas tank can actually just go on and tighten the bolt. All right, this is what's next. This is gonna need some grommets. 2 grommets here, 2 grommets here. It also needs the lights, but I don't know which ones are which. Hey, future me. Me again. Zoom in. And please, for Christ's sake, fix your horrible habits. 'Cause I'm sick of dealing with them. Sincerely, it's me again. So this one requires that you have the brake light in. You kind of just slide it onto the back. Kind of like how I slid into your mom's DMs. There are little nubs on the inside of this fairing that you kind of have to wiggle around and push. Then you got two 10mm bolts and go through the side, one on each. 1, 2. Next up, we can do the sissy bar. For me, the sissy bar has two different bolts. It always has, and it always will, because I'm too lazy to put the real ones in there. Those two different bolts are a 10 and a 12. 12 has always gone on the right side, and the 10 has always gone on the left. Perfect. You can lift the bike by it. That's all it needs. And you got these ones, these pieces, these lovely pieces. They just have 1, 2, and 3 nips. Pop them in. One goes to the gas tank, the other two into the tailpiece. It does help to spit on it, no matter what your girlfriend tells you. Who am I kidding? You don't have a girlfriend. I'll do this one too. Pop that one, and boom. Also, for this tailpiece back here, your brake lights just plug into the one close. Your tag light plugs into this small one right here. For anybody who's thinking, oh, they look like shit because they have this, I'm gonna show you something. What do they have? Yeah. These side pieces also have 10mm nuts. They go in, one on each side. 1, 2. Now the top section is done, and we can actually add the fat holder. Next up, we got this piece. This piece has a lot. This piece also has blinkers like that does, but this one is going to be a lot more difficult because one of the pieces broke, and I'll show that here. This piece needs a windshield, which I have right here. And I'll just go on. One of my friends has me convinced you can clean pretty much anything with the right amount of glass cleaner, and I think he's right. Grab a couple 2-tree nuts. Make sure you can hold it together, unlike your parents' failed marriage. POP, holding it down. Why'd I say that? I don't know. But fuck it, it's funny. And you don't want to tighten them up right away, because you want to make sure all of them line up first. Odds are you're gonna have to like stretch something to make it fit. Next, you want to take into consideration the little grommets that are supposed to be on the back side. And I'm just gonna struggle to put these into. Just what I wished for. Some crack. Do I lick paint? No. Will I spit on it? Maybe. Well, that one was easy because it was broken. Oh! My favorite part is next. That's about how that's gonna sit. No, it's not. But damn! Check it out! I got new mirrors. Wow, it's got an L on the inside of the thing for me. These are actually how this fairing mounts up to the bike. Also, don't forget that you're supposed to have little grommets. Fat side on the fat side, skinny side on the skinny side. Hey, stop it. Alright, we'll just put one on each side for now then, I guess. Little spacer. And that's in there. Cool. Hello? That's the hole right there. Oh, you're damn right it is. Yep, that looks right. Look at me with my fucking mirrors. Look at me with my spiffing new paint job, too. Anyway, what's next is the last part. The last part is this. This is held on by 2 bolts in the front, 2 bolts in the bottom. Now this piece gets a little tricky. Take this, slip it in there, and then we pick it up. And it sits on like so. Real simple, right? Raw. Now this fairing is going to come off in the near future anyway, but that doesn't matter. I can also do the bottom side first. Now, kind of fish for my nut. Oh yeah, that works out so much better. There, that is. Nice and tight. And just like that, all the fairings are on, baby. Now for right here, you guys remember all that fiberglass is down here. So we're gonna have to drill a hole to make that line up. Fairings are done and on. Next time we see this thing, we're gonna take a little look into the electrical that we have going on with the front fairing. We're also gonna do the exhaust. The exhaust is finally gonna get cleaned up and not look so rusty and ugly looking. This was the video. I appreciate the patience. I just want to say that if you guys like this series, like this build, let me know. We still got plenty of stuff to do on this thing. And I mean plenty of stuff to do on this thing. So stay on the lookout over here. You can hit subscribe and then you can hit that bell. This way you get notified when I upload, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be this series. Chris on a 6. I'll see you.